All right, guys, so today we're going to talk about remainder theorem, but before we get there, we're just going to talk about finding the error in this equation here. So here's the division. They remembered to put the 0 for the placeholder, which is great, but when they wrote the answer, since the problem started with an x cubed, the exponent here should have been a 2, then an x. This should have been -1, and this 1 should have been the remainder over x minus 2. For this problem here, they're missing the x squared term, so they forgot to put the 0 as a placeholder. But for the remainder theorem, basically what it says, if f of x is divided by x minus c, where c is some number, then the remainder is equal to the evaluation of f of c. So what that means in real words is the remainder in synthetic division is the same value as plugging it into the function. So let's just kind of try and see what happens. I have an expression here, and I want to see what happens when x is -2. So this is the way you know how to do it right now. So you would say f of -2 is equal to 4 times -2 cubed minus 2 times -2 squared minus 5 times -2 plus 11. And then you would start the evaluation. -2 cubed is -8. -2 squared is 4. -5 times 2 is plus 10, and then plus 11. Here we get -32 minus 8 plus 21. This would get us -40 plus 21, not 29. And we would find f of -2 to be -19. But there's an easier way to do this. We can use our synthetic division, and the remainder is going to be what f of -2 is. So let's just kind of take a look. If we wanted to use this doing our synthetic, we would write down the coefficients. It's telling us x is -2. It's already solved, so we don't need to solve for x. We draw the line. We have our remainder catcher. We bring down the 4, and we start the synthetic division. 4 times -2 is -8. -10 times 2 is 20. It's going to get us 15 here. 15 times -2 is -30. And what we get is -19. It should have been a 19 here. And we can see that we came up with the same result. So basically, you can figure out and solve for f of something using synthetic division. Let's look at this example here. Let's write down, let's do blue. So 5 minus 1, 13, 29. We don't need any placeholders. They gave us x. We don't need to solve for it. Let's put our remainder catcher, because that's where our answer is going to come from. Bring down the 5. Get -20, -21. This is going to be 84, 97. And then these numbers got kind of big on me here. 97 times -4 is -388. Now I combine these up here, we get -359. So I know that f of -4 is equal to -359. And do one more example. So I want to know what f of x is going to be when x is 2. I notice I've got some x squared missing, so I do need that placeholder. So 5, 2, 0, minus 20, -6. The line and the remainder catcher. Down the 5, 10, 12. 12 times 2 is 14. 14 times 2 is 28. 8 times 2 is 16. So we wind up with 10. So I would say that f of 2 is equal to 10. All right, guys. So the next 3 problems are for you to try on your own. Again, the answers are in Schoology. And as always, if you have any questions, let me know.